Super English Purge is a creepypasta about a father and a daughter living in New Zealand. The story goes as follows.
Geoffharvey, a 23-year-old male, entered his house one day after gardening. To no surprise, his daughter Maria was sitting on the couch, watching a new show. The show, Super English Pals, was an animated kids show and had started airing 10 days before. The show included 4 characters: Hinata from Japan, Emmanuel from Brazil, Lev from Ukraine, and Parag from India. The characters went on journeys in America and Australia, learning English along the way. His daughter was born speaking Maori, but they planned to move to Australia soon. The girl had been watching the show for about a week now, advised by Geoffharvey. But today, something was off. The Super English Pals weren't learning English. They were speaking directly at the daughter. They kept repeating names of crimes in English, no accent whatsoever. The girl was confused because she only knew a few English words. The show hadn't taught her any of the words they were saying. The girl wasn't scared though, she just kept on watching with a smile. The dad grabbed the remote from the girl's hands to turn off the television, but when he grabbed the remote, every character stopped speaking and turned to the father. He turned it off, but the sound was still playing. Instead of crimes, the character said, He grabbed his daughter and started walking out of the house to call the police. His phone was dead. The landline. The wire had been cut. He decided to run to the police station. Geoffharvey was, to say the least, very panicked. Once he got to the police station, he told them the story. They obviously didn't believe him, but went to the house to check. Once they got to the house, the TV was on and playing a normal episode. The police insulted Geoffharvey and drove away. When the car drove away, the same words started repeating, just like before. Then, pitch black. The daughter and father stood in silence for 30 seconds. Then an alert on the screen. It was the same alert from the purge, sound, and everything. Nobody was screaming outside or anything. He peeked out the window and everything was normal. The child had run away. Geoffharvey assumed because she was scared. The purge alarm turned off and he started texting his parents about what happened for about 2 minutes. Then the daughter ran into the living room with a knife and stabbed Geoffharvey in the heart 20 times. Then the TV. The daughter was nowhere to be seen on the scene. Geoffharvey's mom was too scared to give info to the police. But they had a warrant to check her texts with Geoffharvey.
This phenomenon had been recorded in 4 other places in the world: Japan, Brazil, Ukraine, and India. There are no public photos of the incident, nor records of the show ever existing.